All right, welcome back. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. That way you can keep coming back over and over to hang with us and our fantastic creative guests in the arts and entertainment world. I'm Allison Murray, and right now we're at AuthorCon and Film Festival in Oneonta, New York at the Holiday Inn, and that's hosted by DTM Wicked Radio, and we're hanging with psychic medium Lorna Marie Reynolds. Thank you so much for hanging with us. So tell us about your gift. When did you first discover that you had a gift?
It's actually normal for me. This is something that I was kind of raised with, so it's just normal. Yeah, it's just completely normal. My grandmother, I called her Nana. She was from Norway, and she would get up in the morning and she would do her cards, and she would say to me, even as a little one in a high chair, "Tell Nana what's in the coffee cup," you know? And so, yeah, what do you see? You know, so this is something that I was kind of, it wasn't like hidden or taboo. So it was, now with my parents it was different, but with my grandmother it was like just an everyday part of life. So, yeah.
That's so cool. So I read that you assist with missing persons and unsolved cases. How does that work or happen for you? Do they come to you? Do you get an intuition and say, "I want to report"? How does that, the flow of it?
No, actually, it's really strange on how it comes to me. Either someone will call me and contact me, or I got up one morning at like 5 o'clock, turned the computer on, and on Facebook, on my Facebook, there was this message: "Can someone help? My stepdaughter's mother is missing." And I said, "Hang on, I'll get right with you. Let me get my coffee finished." And it was actually, we connected. 16 hours later, her body was located. And so, yeah. So
either way.
I actually did that all the way from New York, all the way down to North Carolina without being in North Carolina. So, yeah.
Amazing.
So
it really is. And you bring closure to families.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it's all about, is closure. But you know, now sometimes, and people have to understand too, sometimes the universe knows exactly what it's doing. So sometimes if someone is not found or recovered right away, there's a reason for it. And those are things that need to just be put back on the shelf, because there's things that sometimes families shouldn't have to deal with, and the pain would just be so bad. So sometimes recoveries aren't done until 4, 5, 6 years later, you know?
Right. Yes.
So, yeah.
When God wants it to happen, it'll happen.
Those are a blessing, you know, because you don't want to know sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's just one of those things, so.
So when did you begin using your gift in a professional capacity? Or have you always?
It's really strange. The universe has given me a very big avenue, coming into contact, traveling, coming into contact with people that I was supposed to come into contact with. Just off the blue, not looking for it or anything like that. I was at a party one night out in Denver, and I went out to the car to get my cigarettes, came back, and I actually had knocked on the wrong door, but I didn't knock on the wrong door. The door that I knocked on is the door I was supposed to knock on, because the gentleman that answered the door was actually getting ready to commit suicide. So it was meant for me to knock on that door, you know. My husband, it used to kind of drive him crazy because of the fact we were at a flea market down in Pensacola, Florida, and the woman had no clue, but she knew. And I just got finished buying a ring from her, and we were walking down through, and she was like really busy. She actually chased me down.
Oh my goodness. goodness.
And she was like, you have to go with me, you have to go with me. My husband's dying in the hospital. And my husband's going, what the heck's going on here? And I says, well, come on, let's go, you know? And actually, Mr. Walt didn't pass away, and they kind of like followed us all the way back to Tennessee.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so they kind of became family. So it was kind of, it's kind of unique on how everything works.
Yes. What can people expect from a reading from you?
Readings, a lot of times what happens is because of the fact that I'll use the cards, but I don't need the cards, because your loved ones on the other side kind of rat on you. So it's a little bit funny, but you know, the cards kind of do open up a door, and it's a visual for you.
Mm-hmm.
So for the person that I'm doing the reading for, you know, can I tell you about changes coming up, a possible move coming up, little interruptions going on in your life, things to this extent, and hopefully to help you find balance. And that's what I'm after, is to give that balance. I know I had a little girl, and this is really sad. I knew that something was going to happen to her. I had actually suggested, because you can't tell them, because you can't change destiny, but I did make a suggestion that she go away for college. And I already knew she wasn't going to when she walked out the door.
Right.
And then 6 months later, I got a phone call that she was missing. So, you know, so it's like sometimes we can make differences, but it's like you really have to pay attention to what's being said to you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to say this is going to happen, because then I'm setting it.
Right.
And I'm not going to set that.
Right.
But I can make suggestions without telling you.
Yeah. Just pay attention.
Just pay attention.
Do you do seminars or lectures? If you do, how often do you do them, and what do you hope that people benefit from attending?
With seminars and lectures, yes, I do them. I'm not only just a psychic medium, I'm also a hypnotist, and I'm with the National Guild of Hypnosis. And my forte is past life regression. So when I do seminars, a lot of times I do seminars on past life regression, how the past actually affects our life today. And it helps people understand what's going on, the reason. It's amazing, because past lives, your choice in work, your choice in relationship, your choice on where you live, the geographic area that you're in, is all actually based on past life.
Yeah, I
and it's amazing.
That.
So yeah,
it is. Is there anything about your gift that's unique from other psychic mediums that you think or know or?
I believe, and I totally trust the universe. I'm not all about angels. I'm about it comes from within. So it's not out there in some, I gotta be nice. I have to be nice, you know. Everybody has a belief system, and my belief is it comes from within. So I think that makes me actually a lot different because of the fact of being in control and being able to connect to that realm.
Yes.
And not need other entities to connect for me.
I get you.
So I think that's basically the difference.
Yes. Okay. Do you control it? Like you were saying, you know how to control it, but like, is it, being a psychic medium, you connect with dead people. So is that something that's happening all the time, or can you tune it out and have a normal life?
Totally tune it out. It's hysterical. People get behind me. I get behind people in the grocery store. Oh my God, they want to get through that line so quickly. And then you want to see the looks on people's faces when whatever I bought came up to 666. It's fantastic. Because there's this whole stigma
I know.
that this is like all connected to this demon world and, you know, the whole witch word, and, you know, and I'm going, oh my gosh, okay, you know, so, no, it's really, really funny, it is.
So how can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook under Lorna Marie Reynolds, and I'm located out of Auburn, New York, so it's like really easy to find. You can go over to YouTube and type in Hypnosis Lorna Marie Reynolds and pull up some of my videos. Beautiful. I don't know if you got to do that or not.
No, I didn't.
Because I actually did some hypnosis at a radio station.
Oh, really?
So, and they were past Life Regression sessions. So yeah.
Nice.
So they are really nice.
You betcha. And can people contact you for readings if they want?
Yes. I don't do very rarely over the phone readings unless it's something that's really, really important. And if you Facebook me and kind of reach out and let me know, you know, that you need to talk to me, and if it's like affecting your life really badly, I'll know, and I'll just go ahead and I'll get a hold of you, you know, because it's so much easier doing that. My daughter tells me I draw crazies.
I'm one of them.
It makes her a little bit nervous. Oh no, I have drawn.
Oh, you mean crazy.
I mean, I have drawn. It's really, really unusual doing what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I have almost gotten killed twice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. It is like just, I've almost gotten killed twice, and I'm going. My daughter is like, oh my God, Mom. But the universe puts things where they need to be. So if I hadn't been put in that situation, the situation would have never been resolved. So, and I'm tough, so it's okay. But yeah, my daughter has like freaked out twice because of that. I had this woman that I had ran into, ended up putting her son, and his little girl up. There was a huge issue, and it actually saved this little girl's life.
Oh, God.
And my daughter was like, oh my God, Mom. And it's like, so I believe the universe doesn't give you any more than you can handle. And it just kind of like sticks things there once in a while. You got those little hurdles.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna give it to you if you can't handle it. So it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, so but my daughter, it makes her a little bit nervous.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. I have had so much fun hanging with Lorna today. I'm Allison Murray, but before we go, we'd like to thank our partners at Famous Faces and Funnies, Space Coast Comics, Off the Chain Radio with Yvonne Mason, the Florida Book News, Wordfire Press, and our great friends at Summon Unique Magazine, our brand new partner, ACES, Asylum Convention Entertainment Services with Heather Reed. These are the folks that share our videos all over the World Wide Web, and we hope you will too. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, and let us know what you think of today's show and our guest. You can also check our guest links below. Remember to subscribe, log in, and stay tuned to see who we're hanging with next.
We're good. I want you to go ahead, shuffle these up till you're comfortable with them, and I need you to cut them in 3 piles, okay? And she's shuffling really hard. She's like, oh my gosh. Okay. The first thing I want to do is I want to see this hand here. Thank you. It's almost like you've quit looking at the past. So it's kind of like you're taking each day as it comes, but I have to ask because you're totally zooming ahead.
Oh.
So you're projecting out there, so you are like completely zooming ahead, which I find is really, really interesting.
That's me.
So I'm going to go ahead and tell you to slow down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, because you're just pushing it too hard.
Okay.
Just breathe, and it will actually, everything will fall into place. Okay?
Okay.
So I get two very meaningful relationships in your life.
Okay.
Do you want to
Sure.
relate on that?
Two meaning my husband
Uh-huh.
and maybe a past love.
Yeah, so two that were actually meaningful.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, because no, I get two. I have to laugh, even though you're projecting and everything, you are actually a creature of, you don't like change.
True.
You are a nester.
Yes.
It's like you are just totally nested in.
Yeah.
Gotta
that's
love it,
true.
right?
Change is uncomfortable, that is for sure.
Uh-huh. And, you have an artistic side.
I do.
But it's basically a visual artistic side.
Oh.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's like you look at things and you like totally change them, rearrange them in your mind.
Yes, I do.
So this
I
is,
do
and
that.
it's actually, you need to actually kind of like put that more to work for you,
Okay.
because it's like you look at things and somebody may go, oh, that looks terrible. And you look at it and go, oh, well, that would look nice if this was done. So you have that creativity about you. And I got to ask, what's up with you and reading?
Me and reading, like,
Reading. It's like I get you reading. What is
I
up
used
with
to
that?
read a
Reading.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it relaxes me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting reading is definitely a thing for you.
Yeah.
So this is not your only child?
No, it is not.
I know.
He is my middle child.
Uh-huh. So even though you're not a creature of change, I have to ask, because there's been some changes going on with your husband.
Oh, sure has.
Oh, he is just looking so bad over there. But no, there's been some changes going on with him, and it's kind of like put a strain on things. So, because it's almost like a directional thing.
Yeah.
What's up with this? Do you want to go ahead and...
I
I mean, I'm trying not to get real personal, but, you know,
That's
it's,
okay.
it's like in here and...
He had an affair.
Uh-huh.
And I am over it, and I'm ready for a change.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because it's a directional thing. It's
Yeah.
like... But it's really, really hard. It's a
It
hard
is very hard.
hurdle. It's a very, very hard hurdle.
Yeah.
And it's what's really, really... I'm gonna just... We'll
Okay.
talk about that after.
Okay. Skip
Okay,
it.
just so you know. So who's the dark-haired woman?
Is she young?
Yeah.
Or Well, there's a couple. Well, there's my daughter-in-law has dark hair. Both my daughter-in-laws actually have dark hair. Brandy, and well, brown, dark. Brandy, they both have like brownish hair. I don't know.
So you have another son?
I do.
And he's got brownish hair?
Oh, he's a redhead.
Is he red? But is it more of a brown?
Well, it's a little bit probably dark or lighter.
Yeah, because I'm not getting
brighter.
like, I'm not getting like, you know,
than here.
I'm getting like a sandy, almost a brownish tint to it. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah, Justin's more brighter.
So who's this dark-haired woman because she's connected to you?
Sabrina. His woman.
That's your woman.
His
Okay,
woman.
okay. And I got to ask, who's the young boy around her? Okay.
Their godson.
Okay. So that would be your godson. He's got kind of darkish hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chance. Yeah.
He is like everything kind of like revolves around him. It's just totally
He will agree
amazing.
to that. He will.
It is like everything revolves around him. It is like really, really amazing. And I'm going to go ahead. I mean, I know you seem like really, really easygoing, but you're also very hard to please. I know you are. So this is actually something, this is so weird because your mom picked these cards. So this is actually something that you need to go ahead and you need to work on.
I tried.
Okay? But it's all okay. And always remember, always be honest. Never skate around things. Just be honest. Just be honest. Don't skate. Okay? Now, I know you're out here with Mom on this and everything, but I got to ask, too, because it's almost like you guys are so connected that what's going on in your world is totally affecting your world. And I think this is where the honesty thing comes about. And I think it's more of being able to express yourself and be honest with your mom. Okay?
He's been very helpful, actually.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but really be, when you don't think that you should say something, go ahead and say something. And Mom, I have to ask, who is this brown-haired gentleman? And this could be connected with work.
I work with all women.
Okay, who's the
Is it
brown-haired
somebody
gentleman?
maybe I
It's
don't
somebody
know. Do I know?
you probably do know him, and it's almost like he's
My
actually,
husband has brown hair, but I'm not.
This could be him because it's like there is a lot of disappointment around him.
Oh, that's him.
There's a lot of disappointment around him and a lot of heartfelt pain and suffering. So
yeah, that's him.
there was a lot of heartfelt pain and suffering around him. So he's not looking at things as being over, just so you know.
Oh, I know.
He's not looking at things being over. So this is...
Yeah, he wants his cake and he wants to eat it too, and that can't happen.
Well, like I said, he's not looking at this as being over, though. So
so it's
really,
not going to
really
be
just
hard. Yeah.
It's very, very hard. Now, your other son is actually very strong emotionally.
Yes.
He is like the rock.
Yeah.
And he's actually having some issues with everything the way that it is. Not handling things very, very well. So there's a lot of opposition between both.
Yeah,
so this is actually hitting very hard to home.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
It is.
And
all my kids, I think, are affected by this situation.
This is like...
It's
but
devastating
now, who
to everyone.
is planning a marriage?
Harry is.
I have a marriage coming up.
It's been, I was going to say, they haven't set a date yet. Sometime in October.
Marriage coming up.
We don't have a year. I would be so happy for that.
And I gotta laugh because I gotta ask, who is the draw to the coastline? And I'm not picking Florida. I'm picking like more up, like the North Carolina area, or coming up further.
Well, my brother,
Okay.
you know, the creator of the show, lives in Florida, so
Okay.
you know that's.
But
where,
is it more up? It's not like down the Keys.
No,
I'm
it's
getting more up.
east. I think East Melbourne.
Oh, okay. I know
By-
where that is. Yeah. Because I'm not getting like right. You know, I'm not getting like way down.
No, he's not way
like,
down. No.
Coming more up towards the North Carolina
Yes.
end is what I'm
Yeah.
getting.
Yes. Yep. So that would be Garrett.
And he has a son.
He has.
He has a son that's significant. I will put it this way.
Yeah. Well, I think all of them are, but
But I'm getting one that's actually kind of like is close to him. Kind of, it's almost like they kind of like work together type
yes,
thing.
my godson.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So I'm getting you guys are actually planning a trip to connect
Yeah.
here within the next.
Well, yeah, I'm planning on
Yeah.
getting there in May for MegaCon in Orlando, if not before.
Okay, actually it's going to be before. I'm going to go ahead and let you know it's going to be before. And stop and get me a grouper sandwich. No.
I would do that. I absolutely
All right.
would. That was fabulous.